Hello, my name is Kafi D'Ambrosi, and this is NFT Malam. We are at week 19. We are going to head straight into it. We are welcoming once again Uncle Bim Bim, aka Kim Lam Sam, to discuss his new NFT project, The Bims. Welcome, Kim Lam Sam.
Hello, hello. Thank you, Coffee. Thank you, NFT Malam. It's good to be back. Very good to be back. I feel honored and very special that I get to present 2 weeks in a row, and it's been a busy week since I last presented, and I'm very proud to talk to you all about my NFT project, which launched yesterday, called the BIMS. It's actually a personal branding project, so I'd love to share that. Kafi, I have a screen share if you'd like to add that to the screen, please. Thank you very much. So, the BIMS is helping creators and builders launch successful Web3 projects. And the way I'm looking at this project is coaching done differently. And when I say coaching done differently, I'm talking about community, ongoing relationship building with me, the coach, but also an opportunity to build ongoing relationships with other students, other clients that are going through the same process as what you're doing. And so this was a great opportunity for me to use NFTs, to use membership and ownership as a way to bring people together in a new kind of way. One thing that I've been exploring and doing a lot of research on over the past maybe 6 months is an idea called collaborative feedback. And when I thought about a lot of the courses and educational things that I've done in the past, it was always there's something missing. Like, I love online learning. As an introvert, I love self-paced online learning, but what it lacks is that collaborative feedback, that classroom setting. That is one thing that the classroom has of online learning, is the ability for people to chat with one another, chat with your peers, and to discuss ideas, to explore, to think laterally, and to discover new ways to solve old problems. And so I really like the idea of leveraging this new dynamic in Web3, excuse me, to allow for collaborative feedback. So beyond just the NFT technology, one thing that has fascinated me about Web3 is actually the way that people have been able to congregate into tribes. And I saw that I saw that in the NFT projects when my brother was presenting to me. He was saying, look, we should get into NFTs. And it wasn't necessarily the NFTs themselves, it was actually the community that was being built around these NFTs. That was fascinating to me. I just couldn't fathom how these group of people would gather. They would react. I was looking at the reactions in Discord just go up and up, and that fascinated me. So I think there's something quite powerful in Web3, and that's to do with people willing to get together into smaller tribes and work towards something that they all believe in. And so I think collaborative feedback is something that we can leverage, and something I'd like to leverage through this BIMS project. So phase one for this project is empathize. Right now, people are stressed. They're looking for support. We're talking about the FTX issue that's just happened. We're talking about the bear market that we're currently going through. I like the bear market because all the people who weren't serious about Web3 or NFTs, they've fallen off, and those that remain, they're dedicated. And I am so looking forward to what they're going to achieve when the bull market hits. But right now, people are stressed. They're unsure. So what I want our community to do is to focus on the person first, focus on the human first, not their skill set, not their Twitter following. I want it to be a place where people can come to re-energize and to refocus. So a community for positivity. Phase two is now to educate. Once we've developed relationships, it's about educating and providing value. And I've developed a range of free and paid services, including group calls, online courses, one-on-one coaching, to help that educational journey. So my purpose is to help my community launch successful Web3 projects. That's it. That's what I want people to think about when they think of BIMS. That if you want to launch a successful project, this is the community, and Kim, Uncle Bim Bim, is the coach that you need to be around to make that happen. And phase three is to empower. I really believe that my branding and marketing programs will help my community to be equipped and ready to capitalize on all the Web3 opportunities in 2023 and beyond, which there's going to be a lot of them. Right now, like I said, in this bear market, the foundations we lay, the seeds we plant now are going to be ready to harvest in 12 months' time. So put in the work and you'll reap the rewards later on. And I wanted to share a little bit about how how I plan to do that. I know I just didn't want to talk about myself, but also just talk a little bit about the brand strategy, a little bit about the content strategy that I plan on using, and something that everyone that's listening and watching can actually take away and apply to their own businesses and to their own brands. So really, we've got here a creator funnel, which I think a lot of people have already heard of. But if you haven't, it's the different levels in a funnel that go from free content down to paid content. And so for me, my free content starts on social media. It's networking, it's brand building. It allows people, just the average person, to learn about who I am. Now, as I develop trust, they might come into my community, which is still free content, and it's trust building, and they get to experience that collaborative feedback. Now, those that become BIMS holders, they get to go into a private section in the community where they get to have fortnightly group calls with myself, attend exclusive events, even hear guest speakers come in and speak about different topics to do with branding and marketing. From there, the next part of the journey is to get them enrolled into my online courses, self-paced, high value, and all holders will get discounts. So the online courses aren't just for BIMS holders, it's for anyone. But BIMS holders will get a special discount for that. And then the creme de la creme, the top of the pops, is the one-on-one coaching with myself, personalized coaching, and again, discount for holders. And this is something everyone can build. With this creative funnel, you take them from being unsure to building complete trust with them. It's all about a trust journey with branding. It's taking your time, understanding the person, getting to know them, getting to understand their struggles, their challenges, and then partnering with them, coming alongside them to help develop solutions so they too can start cutting through the market, finding their audience and helping that audience solve their problems. So to finish up, if you'd like to support my journey, bims.typedream.app/mint. There are plenty of BIMs there to mint, and by minting the revenue generated from that helps me to develop better systems, better technology, better support, better resources, meaning better outcomes for our students and the people in our community. So I am extremely excited to put this out there. Already we've got a bunch of people in the community, and I'm just enjoying building relationships with them, hearing about their journey, their aspirations, and their dreams. And I feel very honored that I get to journey alongside them and helping them to achieve those goals. So thank you very much, Kafi. Thank you very much, NFT Malam, for having me again.
It has been a pleasure to have you once again, Uncle Bim Bim, aka Kim Lam Sam. Go find him on Twitter, go follow, and go support. And we will be seeing you very soon. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you.
much. All right. Up next, we have Ruler in Peace. We have Ruler in Peace. And we can't wait to see what he has up next. Welcome, Ruler in Peace.
Hello, Coffee Coffee. Hello, everyone in NMT Malam and whoever else is listening wherever you are in the world. And so I am Ruler in Peace. I'm a composer and producer of immersive musical experiences that reduce anxiety and promote healing. And so my topic today is going to be short and sweet. I'm just going to preview a few pieces of music that are coming from my next NFT drop that will be dropping somewhere between let's say between December 8th and December 13th. The exact date has not been decided on, but coming soon, and it's called Reflections of You. And this collection is literally where I decided to take a snapshot of people that I knew, a mental snapshot, a vibrational snapshot of people I've either interacted with in person, is like, or have interacted with as a peer, an admirer, etc. Um, and and to commemorate their presence on this planet, even if they've passed on, to still say that I see you, I saw you, I hear you, I feel you. So I'm going to just give a couple of minutes sample of um, a music composition that will be in my NFT drop. The first one's called Captain McVeigh. And the story behind Captain McVeigh is that Captain McVeigh was a captain of a destroyer in World War II. And he was tasked with the very difficult duty of transporting one of the bombs that was dropped. It's like in Hiroshima or Nagasaki. I don't remember which bomb it was, but it was one of the bombs. And he transported it from to the destination, where it would later be, mounted onto a plane and given that devastating blow to the country of Japan. Um, but the story is not about what the United States did, is like in an act of war. The story is about a man, is like who, after he delivered that bomb, he was tasked to return back to the United States. And what happened was his cruiser was sunk. It was sunk. There was a protocol of how ships are to travel, and they're supposed to have an escort, but because this was a secret mission, he had no escorts. And a Japanese captain is like, caught him on the way back, not knowing that what his cargo was before, not knowing anything, just seeing a U.S. ship, and it was sunk. And a lot of people died because it was a secret mission. A lot of people died, and a lot of soldiers died because they sent out an SOS, but no one responded to the SOS because no, they're not supposed to be there, so they thought it was a trap. And what ended up happening was Captain McVeigh ended up being scapegoated and blamed for the death because there were a lot of deaths of U.S. soldiers. He was the only person to ever be court-martialed for the loss of a ship, is like in the war. And and in the long run he ended up committing suicide because of the fact that there was so much hate towards him even though he had done nothing wrong, but the government had decided that someone needed to be scapegoated. They actually had called into his trial the very captain that had sunk his ship. And that captain, Commander Hashimoto, who was responsible for the sinking of that ship, said that there was nothing that the captain could have done. It's like even if he'd followed every single protocol, it's like he was too close. There was just no way that he could avoid being sunk. But in spite of that, they still court-martialed him. They still scapegoated him in the news. But he was a man of honor, and he was a man who really cared about his crew. So much to the point of that when someone finally did discover them, they crash landed a plane into the ocean so the people could get out of the water. Because the reason why a lot of people died was not just because the ship was sunk, but because they stayed in the water for 3 days and the sharks ate them. So when a plane finally came that could land but not take back off, he remained in the water while he had his men get up on to the plane wings, etc. He was really a man of honor. And so the beautiful thing about this story is that Commander Hashimoto, he spent the rest of his life seeking to get Captain McVeigh exonerated. And in 2000, Congress finally passed an exoneration bill, and Bill Clinton law, um, signed into law, um, signed into law, um, this signed into law exonerating him. So anyway, this is Captain McVeigh, and I will continue. And that's just to give you a little taste, is like of that piece, Captain McVeigh. And so the next piece that I'm just going to share with you, the one thing I left out in the story of Captain McVeigh was that his ship was ultimately sunk. I mean, not sunk. Um, Commander Hashimoto passed away 5 days before he was exonerated, so he did not get to witness the exoneration himself. But the very fact that another soldier from the other side of the war um, took it within his heart is like to seek the exoneration is like of what was deemed his enemy, but who he saw the humanity of this person, and saw that what was being done was not fair or correct or proper, and spent his life as a Buddhist, because after he got out of the war, he became a Buddhist, trying to make that wrong or right, shows the beauty of what we can do as human beings. And that was another reason why I wanted to highlight this story. The next piece of music that I will share with you is called Remember, Learn, and Fly. Mr. Purple Rain, you shine so bright. And so this song is to document the life of Prince Roger Nelson, commonly known as Prince. And he was someone that I had a great deal of respect for. I never met him personally, but I always had a great deal of respect and felt his pain, his struggle, as he strove to be the great musician that he was, and exist in a world that didn't really understand him, and to overcome all the things that he always had to overcome. He was always an overcomer. He was always a trendsetter. And so I had written a document in 2016, 2017 titled The Life I Choose to Live. And in there, I had written down that I would spend a part of my life where I wanted to create music that that honored certain people, and Prince was one of those people. So was Nelson Mandela and the Dalai Lama and Michael Jackson and several others, including some of the people that are actually in this room. They weren't on that list, but as time has progressed, I've found people that I really want to honor through creating special music pieces. And I spell music piece, P-E-A-C-E, because I am ruler in peace. So without further delay, I will go ahead and share this next piece. Now, as I shared, the music that I create are immersive and musical experiences. So this is not obviously the entire song, either one of them. The music is meant not just to be a hip hop, hippity hey, even though I love that kind of music too, but it really is to take you into a place, into a zone, and just transport you. So I hope that you enjoyed the little samples that you received. If you want to know more, hear more, is like you can check out my NFT drop when it takes place next month. I am Ruler in Peace. I have enjoyed sharing just a little snippet of vibration with each and every one of you. And as I always say, I'm wishing everyone peace, love, and tranquility to you and those important to you. Coffee, go ahead and take this away.
All right, folks, this has been NFT Malam number 19. Number 19. We are in our 19th week. We are going into our 20th week. This is our last week at this current Gaijin Izakaya location. We will be changing and going to another Gaijin Izakaya location. Look to our social medias for that updated location. And this is Kafi D'Ambrosi, Ruler and Peace, our co-host, and also announcing our newest co-host and Team MGen member, Uncle Bim Bim, aka Kim Lam Sam from Down Under. We are excited to be with you, and we are going strong. We are bringing you education, we're bringing you news, NFTs, and more exciting guests and speakers. We want to thank all of our live listeners. We want to thank our supporting team members. We want to thank Patrick Huang of MGen Collabs, who is our behind the scenes support cheerleader and also one of our team members from NFT Malam. We see you, Patrick, behind the scenes supporting us and bringing the best of speakers to our stage. And so we will see you next week. And should we take it out with some music? What should we bring to what is our favorite? What are we? You know what? I think should we give a shout out to who is in the field with us today? Who is in Singapore with us? I think his name is DJ Z. And I think he wrote a little something for NFT Malam. So let's play it in honor of him. This is Let Me Load This, DJ Z and Vessi Me coming to you in an NFT near you. Let's go. Thank you for watching NFT Malam live in Singapore and streaming virtually. Uncle Bim Bim, Ruler and Peace, MGen, Metaverse Generation. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
We're going out. We did it. We love you, Patrick.
We do, Patrick.
Love, Pete.
Thank you, DJ Z, and thank you, Vessi Me, for your support. And also, happy Thanksgiving, North America. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your pavo. We're on our way to Singapore. NFT Australia. Bye, everyone.
But let us also send a little love out to the Native Americans.
That's right.
We say to see this holiday just a little bit differently.
This
we got to
is
just
true.
give a little love and respect with like all people.
We are celebrating. We do celebrate National Indigenous Month. We see you, and we are here. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone. I'm the African queen of their dreams. Bye-bye, everyone.